jar and message in blood. Yeah.
I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got in them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered.
You mean you were the one who wiped away this message in blood?
It wasn't Chief Prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Very well, the defense now begins cross-examination. Jar and message in blood. I really noticed the blood traces in the jar. It was dark in the room, I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood.
It was dark then. How could you see how he's writing, Emma?
The fragments are large, so I'm sure I got them all. Wait. She could have got them all. Gant had one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright, present this.
Objection!
Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of.
What?
We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe.
In the chief's safe? But how?
I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about this final piece. There was still blood on it. But the witnesses testified she got every last piece and wiped the blood off of them. Yes, which leaves only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marsh was murdered, you were not the first one to show up at the scene. Chief Gant got there before you.
That makes sense.
But couldn't the defense simply miss a piece?
Objection!
I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. That may be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Huh, can you believe that?
Objection!
Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
Oh, that.
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying that this person was Chief Gant at the time he was looking for Dark downstairs. Besides, even if he was first, why would he break the jar? The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? No.
What if the judge was the killer in a case? That'd be weird.
Wait, I'm not the one on trial here.
Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposefully hid one of the broken pieces. Question: What is this action called?
Fabrication.
Or blackmail.
Why would Chief Gant do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lena Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark. Sparing Emma, and here is the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became Chief's puppet.
Bite her thumb and it bled?
Yeah. No, I didn't do it. I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to hit the chief. I can't watch you suffering more for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients.
Foul lies. Imagine that coming from my own client. I guess you... I guess you do seem the truth. You seem. Wait, what? I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth.
Okay, I don't believe you at all. Because she said that.
Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap? So the grog was right? Lana, maybe you're right after all.
What do you mean, right?
So, do you tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright?
Miss Sky, please testify once more.
But
If evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
but I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Miss Sky, if you will.
I can't.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell the truth.
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
Alright, witness may testify once more for the final time. Witness testimony, actual crime scene.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on the suit of armor sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armored sword?
You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning.
What? To me?
It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed.
But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present the picture. I don't remember seeing any picture from Lana.
Lana says she gave it to you this morning, right?
Seems to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in the, I wasn't finished reading, in there somewhere.
This does that much. It does on its own. It's not that I choose to.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
It's gotta be in the book somewhere.
Is that it?
Wait.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey! There's a picture here.
oh my. This is the actual crime scene. Or no other detective saw the crime scene like this. That's because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I rearranged the scene.
Lana's picture inserted for record.
Mr. Wright, that piece cut out of his vest, could that be?
The possibly found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this?
It's a handprint. That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whosever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
What? So those fingerprints are yours, Emma.
Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Oh, wait. What? I didn't even do anything.
I know.
Whoa.
Same again.
Oh, that scared me. I thought I hit a button. Come now, YG. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen. And I watch Night Court. I also watch Animal Courts. I also watch Animal Planet. I also watch animal pornography. That's a different story entirely.
Monkeys having trials.
Chief Gant? What? Now you want me to make? Now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
What?
You already declined testimony. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort.
This must be the risk the judge was talking about.
Just sit back, relax.
Okay.
And enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck.
Ooh. Pretty dark. Fuck yeah, Edgeworth. Freaking awesome. Wearing a beige of burgundy. Good.
I think he turned into a Shura.
Ah, so what? So you think I'm worried?
Yeah, he did.
No, you don't look worried.
You don't look worried. You look like you just had an electrical surge through your entire body.
Yeah, that's normal.
What was that anyway? How he just randomly turned his electricity? Well, if you notice, his hair.
Maybe
was
that's
a
why
lightning
there was a
bolt.
power outage. Maybe he's actually a thunder demon.
He like punched the wall.
They can like create static disturbances and steal electricity from things.
I'm going to pass Capcom.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't need to make any statements. The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't! But someone does. Someone? So then, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Oh, he knows about the cloth.
Yeah.
Because he knows that we went into a safe to take the one thing. So he just knows that we have the cloth.
So he knows that we took the other.
Yeah. Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death.
Unless, of course, he fabricated that.
So he's actually using the stuff that we stole from him against us. Look at this guy's a nasty. Conclusive evidence. What?
This guy's an asshole.
Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubts. Is that true, Mr. Wright? Everything going dark. If I show that piece of evidence now, Emma's sure to be mad as a murderer. Mr. Wright, you have any evidence, present now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. What do I do now? I better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall? Wait. Damn it. Are we supposed to show it?
I think you are.
Just show it. Maybe
I don't know, because there's also a thing that we might not be able to show it. He says he says if we don't, we can conceal it, but if we do it, we're proving that Emma's guilty. Because right now, if we do that, the court's over.
Oh, yeah.
We want this to go on, so I think we can't show it. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. What? You lie! Chief Gant, you opened my safe. I know you took what was inside.
Hey.
The conclusive evidence.
Hey,
Well,
you actually.
he's walking into Wright's
Yeah.
trap.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together.
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth. Don't someone spit all over me.
Oh.
I don't know. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it.
What are you talking about, Chief Gant?
Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. See the victim's vest? Notice something odd about the chest area? It looks like a part of it's been cut off for some reason.
You mean you had this and you're safe?
Wait, hold on. If it's cut out, how come there's no blood on it?
Yeah.
See, look.
Yeah,
Still-
that is odd.
There would clearly be blood there because the white undershirt's bloody, so it's
Yeah.
supposed to be bloody. But we even did a test. There's no blood on this. It's only fingerprints. That's weird. What?
Maybe it's the blood on the other side.
That
though.
means you. I already looked on the side. Looking on it. The chief of police concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
I know, right?
Yeah, he basically just admitted it. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Righto. Yeah. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened.
No, you're not allowed.
What?
Yeah, I know.
You mean you admit to it? Like what? This is weird. What kind of trick are you pulling now? I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana.
So you really were manipulating her?
I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, then when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid.
I know what he did now.
So you assisted Miss Sky.
I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room.
And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted.
When we rearranged the crime scene, I hid two pieces of evidence. I did this before Lana arrived at the scene. 2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe? Why? For assurance, of course. Insurance? Like Geico?
Blackmail insurance.
I was sure my plan would work. But it's always best to be prepared for the worst.
What he did was he cut off that piece of cloth and then put Emma's handprint on it.
But how? I wasn't
She was
about to
unconscious.
I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed.
She was unconscious. He could have easily done that.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging evidence? Who do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jaw fragment? I hid the most legible part of Emma's name. Now it's just... yeah. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces.
But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too?
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas,
There it is.
bitch. What?
That episode, there was a Robot Chicken episode on last night. It was actually the Christmas episode.
Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why they keep one more item for insurance.
You mean the piece of cloth?
Come on, Righto. Cough it up already. I know you have it.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright?
So you admit to it then, Chief Gant. that you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to do all that. I didn't want to have to do that, being cheap and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. So you'd rather have evidence there and prove your innocence than hide it and prove yourself guilty of something else. Okay. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence that you could present. Foolish move, Righto. You should have shown it before it was too late. It's been a long battle. But the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine. I guess I have to show it now. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. Here's that shows who actually murdered the prosecutor marshal. So, the strip of cloth then?
Unless, of course, this is just a trap.
It is a
Yeah,
trap.
for some reason, yeah, why did it have us not do it before, but now we have to? That's odd. Friggin', might as well just go for it. Friggin'... I guess we're gonna go... No, wait, I think I know. We were hiding it before to prove that Gant hid it.
Yeah, that's true.
So now, since Gant totally admitted that he hid it, now we can show it. I think that's what it means. So let's take that